Hello, welcome to Ups and Bros, and this week, yes, we're on the road once again. Why do I say being on the road once again? Is that sometimes when you find a new brewery or you want to experiment new stuff or you want to go out there, discover the beer universe around you, you gotta go far. And when I say far, I'm thinking about breweries like Hill Farmstead, for say, in Vermont, which is located far away from where I'm staying, but also quite in the middle of nowhere out there in Vermont. Sorry if you're from Greensboro, Vermont. Is there Greensboro? I think it's Greensboro, but it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. But also, if I aim at something a little bit closer, like Bench Brewing Company out there in Niagara Falls or Niagara County or wine country outside of Toronto, it's also something that you gotta go through the fields. Yes, there's a lot of there's a couple of breweries, but also wineries around it, and it's not really in the middle of nowhere, but it's still something that's kind of hard to find for the first time when you're visiting. So why am I all reminiscing all this? Is that because me and Nathan from Nathan Does Beer, thanks a lot for driving, Nate, you're the best, went completely in the middle of nowhere. Yes, that nowhere. But seriously though, we had quite a fun. So let's roll the B-roll with the fun sequence and the cool music and all that to sell that to you guys. What brews company out there? It's kind of like Alexandria, not Alexandria, but if you're not from Ottawa, let me explain this to you guys. Basically, Ottawa, right here, and we have the 417 going through right here. On one side, going west, you go straight direction, kind of like Toronto, and you find breweries like Small Pony, Barrel Works in this area. If you go east, it's completely different. You're kind of like leaving the province. You're aiming towards Montreal. And that's where Woodburgers is located. So nearly probably halfway between Montreal and Ottawa, there's a little exit that goes to Alexandria. So you're off the highway, you're aiming direction this way, and then you drive. When you think you're in the middle of nowhere, you take a left turn, and then you continue another 15 minutes that way. And then when you think you're very, very in the middle of nowhere, you turn left again. And then you keep on going, and then that's where you find it. Right there on your left, Wood Brothers Brewing Company. So, Wood Brothers, who are they? What the hell are they doing? And why are we so hyped about them? So Wood Brothers Company is a brewery that opened up in 2018. Basically, it's on a farm, it's on a field, I guess, and their main business is wood. So they're wood brokers. They're selling wood to other businesses around the area, and that was their main business. But obviously, wood is fun and all, but beer is a bit more fun. So they decided to start their own brewery in their little barn right next to the home. Reaching out to two grave diggers working in the Montreal surrounding areas, which they were homebrewing at their location, which sounds super cool, but they are very passionate about beer. So they decided to start brewing in this little barn. So things got moving, the words got out, a lot of people interested, and I kind of like started building up. So that's why they decided to build this new barn, which has a better brewing equipment you can find in there. It's all kind of like an upgraded home brewing setup, and I do admire how well the products are made looking at the equipment they're using. It's all top of the line home brewing equipment, but it's still very small, and it gives them kind of like a special edge in very small batches that they're doing. And I think it really shows, it shines through every single beer that they present on their menu. But what really kind of like struck me the most, it was the connection between the owners and the customers on location. They were basically all four of them roaming around, talking with everyone, and it felt really like home. You were on their own property, a lot of respect was shown towards them, and a lot of really passionate people, customers, but also the workers that were present to sell the beers to customers. And I think that's one thing that a lot of breweries sometimes overlook, is the connection between people in their own space, but also communication between employees and having the owners kind of like walking around the brewers and all that. It really makes it very nice. Don't get me wrong, I know it's hard, and they have a very good advantage being open 2 days per week, but it's really something that makes your Saturday special, or that long drive, an extra little. So you might say, yes, Chris, it sounds nice, it looks cool, you have cool footage out there with Nathan, you drank a lot of beers, but what are they brewing? So Wood Brothers, basically, they're brewing what they like to drink, and they're a big fan of hazy, juicy IPAs. So on the menu, there was 6 beers, all of them were over 6% or 5.5, heavily, massively dry hop. Lots of A's, only A's, but I think that they are pushing to the limit the discoveries of different hops. They're trying new flavors, and they have that advantage compared to bigger breweries because they can do smaller batches, they can try new hops in smaller batches, try different mix, see what works, see what people like, and I think that it's a very good experiment. But overall, at one point, I know I might sound like a kind of like party crasher or whatever, but I was craving a lager or like a pilsner. I don't know, something not hazy. Don't get me wrong, all the beers were amazing, but at one point, yeah, next time I might bring some pilsners to share with you guys. Why not? That could be a win-win situation, right? Oh, never mind. Let's brew pilsner together. Let's do a collab. Let's do like a lager pilsner thing together. Let's do this. So I brought back 2 bottles, already drank 1, and I have 1 to review today, which was my favorite from the tasting I had. I took a flight, tried all the 6 different hazy, juicy IPAs. I had the opportunity to try the collab they did with Miss RM out there in Montreal, one of the most hyped up breweries of 2019, if you're not counting Buck Canada, but they opened up in 2018, so we're all safe with that. Let's get into the beer. So today I'm drinking the Beach Bum at 7.7%. It's completely used with, not completely used, but they use massive amounts of, I think it's Motueka. We have a nice discussion with the brewer. I was getting coconut vibes out of it, which really threw me off to Sabro hops, but he told me that actually Motueka has a lot of coconut flavors and aromas out of it, and you can definitely smell it from it. It poured with a nice hazy yellow tint to it, and I love the colors of their beer. It's bright, it's yellow, and also you feel that it's thick, that you have a nice texture, and it's all part of the drinking experience, right? You need to have the aromas flowing in. It smells like IPAs when you go into the door of the building. So when you crack the bottle open and you pop it open like you saw in the video, you don't always take a shower, but obviously you get all the fruity aroma kind of like popping up. You get a nice fresh IPA right there. But now with the bottle, I do get a lot more green melon out of it. Kind of like, it's a blend of green melons, a little bit of orange. It's still playing around with the citrusy aromas, but again, the bitterness, it's not too punchy, it's very smooth, it's quite velvety on the tongue. It feels great. My girlfriend loves it, so I think it's overall a nice introduction to juicy IPAs if you're into, but again, if you just live for the hype and you inject yourself straight into the veins with all those juicy IPAs, then Wood Brothers is the way to go for you. I guarantee you'll be pleased by visiting them, pleased by talking to them, and just enjoying the true passion. It feels raw, it feels very real when you visit them, and I'm blown away with what they're able to do with what they have, and it really shows, and there's a lot of passion behind that project. So what do you think about breweries that are brewing only hazy IPAs? Are they good? Are they bad? Are you up for them, or you're hoping for a better understanding of the brewing industry or maybe the customers? I don't know. I'd like to know what you think about that. Drop them in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys think about this. Overall, Wood Brothers, amazing. I'll put the address down there in the description if you want to check him out. Also, if you haven't got your own Hops and Bros t-shirts, I know mine is in the dryer right now, go get them. They're fantastic, very comfortable. You can get the sweaters since it's kind of like getting a little bit cold here in Canada. But also, remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It very helps us grow and become better at what we do, and also show a lot of support and love towards us, because we spend some time on those videos and we enjoy seeing you guys watching them. So thanks a lot. See you guys in the next. Cheers.